Jedi Council here today. We're going to be playing our game of Sabacc, and it perks your interest. Feel free to watch.
Are you dealing?
He's dealing
okay.
in.
Okay.
Alright, since I'm to his left.
These pants used to fit me, and then I washed them.
Go. Alright, into the first turn, roll your dice. And they are different, so we go on as normal.
I could have used a reset.
Your turn. He did it backwards, but it's not a big deal.
Oh.
Sorry?
You usually pick it up and then discard, not discard and pick up, and I don't care.
Either way.
The end result is still the same. Okay, this is the start of round 3.
Yep, start around 3.
Go.
Roll the dice to see if there's anything. Nope.
Nope.
Hands
Recess.
down. Alright, so Brett gets his first choice.
I thought you did.
No, you have a perfect 0. You have 5.
Oh, I thought you
I don't have a perfect 0. I have a +1. So you go first. You go second because I have the +1. And then because he's only got a -3.
Right. Next dealer.
We've been taking turns dealing. It makes everybody happy.
No, that's how it's supposed to be done.
Well, you don't have to. You
I
can
just-
adjust the rule to however you feel like.
Yeah,
'Cause
there's always the dealer.
there's groups that always have just one person that deals because that person does it really well.
Yeah. I put this on the table.
That is expensive enough. If you lose it, I will kill you.
And I don't think a Jedi would actually put his own blade.
Yeah, he would. If it meant that he could get what he wanted, he would put anything on the table, including himself.
Sheesh. We already got the blues going out.
I know, I'm really sad because this means I'm not going to be able to.
Do another still swap. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you need to. Do it.
You go first.
Because you'll take it, I take it back. Fine. My hand. Sorry.
Go.
It's yours.
Not paying attention-ish.
Attention.
And
Okay, hang on.
Good.
Discard hands. Everybody has 2.
2 cards.
Alright, hands down. 2 new cards.
So when you match
2 new
the
cards.
symbols, you have everyone loses their hand and gets a new hand for the same amount of cards.
This is not really better or worse.
Not that it improves anything.
So, it's your turn. This is the start of round 2.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta get a counter.
Yeah.
Alright, start of round 3. Go ahead. I should have brought my D4.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and then it's my turn.
Yep.
just have to roll the last set of dice.
Ah,
I don't want to. No.
This is the dramatic hand.
No, I don't want to.
2.
I had
0
3.
3.
Yeah. You would have.
1.
Draw your hands.
You take your 2.
This is where it really gets
Son
bad.
of a mother trucker. Son of a sip.
Yeah, I agree.
Son of a sip.
1, 2, 3.
Here are all positive,
But I have the Sabacc card.
which means 0. Doesn't give you anything.
So 1, then 2, then 3.
Yep. You're positive
I'm
5.
19.
Yeah, I'm only at 5.
But I
I'm-
have the Sabacc card.
How is that doing anything? Because you're way above positive.
But any hand that has Sabacc in it is usually the winning hand.
Okay. I don't know how that works, but okay.
So I do have a growing benefit here.
Look at this. We usually never go through this many cards. You want to shuffle and deal?
Sure.
You don't have to, but we try to be fair and let everybody have a chance at. Oh, well, that's early. That's depressing. No, believe it or not.
No, I was gonna.
We're gonna have a duel here in the shop over who right here and now. Lightsaber diplomacy.
I feel like you should have had your hilt. That would have been funny. I
Yeah,
thought about grabbing my
I-
extra hilt and setting it in front of you for the giggles.
Never even crossed my
Yeah, look at
mind.
the size of that thing. Like, I tried to take a picture of it from here in my hand, and I'm sitting here going,
Well, if you get a picture, I can always take it home.
yeah, we will do that later.
It's highly amusing all the sales they have on the high-end hills.
Well, I think the 15% off sound, so even if you go for a basic sound hilt at, you know, like $150, you've got 15% off of that. But then they've also, like $30 off other upgrades, so you can get a sound, you know, a nice hilt with great sound for fairly cheap.
So mine be who you get the first hand again, right?
No,
It
it's
could go
the
either-
person to
to
your
the
left. It doesn't
left.
matter. It just matters how we play.
And you can go basically in your person.
Set that down. It
Just,
doesn't matter what side it's on. I don't care. And since
well,
you,
technically it's supposed to be middle because it said.
well, but we're
chips.
sitting kind of awkward, so you go ahead and start.
Okay, I know.
Excuse me. Did not mean for that. Do you not want?
Do not want. But someone does.
All right. At end of the first round, roll the dice. We're good.
Safe.
Your turn.
Stand.
Okay. Brett's turn.
Stand.
I gotta do that. Oh, that's the lesser of two evils. All right.
That's
roll.
round.
Wait, no, you have to go.
What round was this?
We have one more.
Yeah, it goes
That
to
was
third
round 2.
That was round
Okay, then don't roll the dice yet.
Yeah.
Then you go.
Stand.
Okay, done.
All right, this is your last hand.
Stand.
Then go ahead and roll the dice.
Yep.
You're good.
Good.
Hands down.
Darn.
You get first pick.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you got the highest.
Yeah.
I got second pick. And you've got third pick.
So I go from the bottom to the top.
So now I have no chance of getting with this. I have to pick all the red cards out of the pile to have a chance of taking your Millennium Falcon away from
Yep.
you.
I assure you now I am paying attention, but you who are both already screwed, so.
No, there's a total of 5
Your
of
turn.
these, and there's 5 of the reds, so I need to get the other 4 reds.
Oh, so it doesn't, as long as you have all of them in one color, it doesn't matter what the other ones
No.
Yeah,
are.
the greens are not.
It's only the blues and reds you can do it with. Like, since you have 2 blues, and I've got 2 blues, there's only 1 more blue. I don't have the ability to
Yeah,
do
so
that.
you're out.
She would have to get
There's
more.
4 more
to
reds
keep
in
me from
here.
getting
I would
in.
have to get all 4 of the reds in order to make sure he can't get in to be able to take it from you.
Alright.
So it's your turn.
Yep.
Yep.
I kind of want that one in the middle. The 20,000.
Anyone see the irony that this little thing is worth more than a Star Destroyer?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they did that. Because the development and the building of one probably would take a good, who knows what their calendar
But
is.
if you put the same development in this into something that small, that makes it worth more. Because they like smaller and compact because you can sneak in.
But that's just a regular land speeder. I think that's like a, I can't even think what land speeder that is.
Corellian M68 land speeder.
Well, Brilliant is one of the major manufacturers.
Which is why it's so expensive.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like everybody knows the Millennium Falcon, and yeah, for a YT 1300 Corellian freighter, it's great. I personally would rather have the 2400. If anybody knows what that is,
I think I do.
Star
One-
Killer ship.
Star Killer.
Oh, so I don't. I had 2 others in my
It's
head.
Well,
it
Star
looks
Killer-
a lot like the Millennium Falcon,
Yeah,
but
Star
it's
Killer
not.
is the only time you get to meet Star Killer is the video games.
Or the books, but you know, Disney kind of ruined that.
Don't go there.
I'm just saying.
I understand there's a lot of people that are saying that Disney's messed up Star Wars, but I don't want to think that Disney
mean,
screwed up because Star
Disney-
Wars is still Star Wars.
Disney-
By depending on which fandom.
They
you
shot
want.
themselves in the foot by saying, okay, all this is legend, this doesn't mean anything anymore. They could have kept it and just worked around that.
I know they could have just said that everything that happened in the books is happened.
Because
We
I
are
would
going
say,
out
what they
into
did
the
to
future.
Luke, making him roll over and die like that, even with his epic last stand, that's not the Luke Skywalker we came to know in the first episodes.
And Lando may be up next as Billy D. Williams is returning for episode 9.
He's doing it mostly because the whole Carrie Fisher passed away in real life and they needed somebody. And she was supposed to have a big part in this last one, but with her death in life, they needed somebody else to come in and fill that gap.
But does Lando Calrissian now die
I
in
don't
episode
think
9?
he needs to die because he was never really that big of a part of the original trilogy to begin with. Yeah, sure, he had a decent part in the Solo story, but he was not real. He didn't have a huge part except in
He was just a
Empire
giveaway.
Strikes Back when they went to see him. That doesn't give him a huge.
So, I want, yeah.
Yeah. There has to be a card. But
There always has to be a cop in play. No.
what?
Roll the dice.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I do not want to take 2. I couldn't see what the other one was because I could
Mhm.
only see.
Doesn't matter.
Go ahead. We still need to one day get a hold of the regular deck of playing cards, mod them into Sabacc cards.
I have 2 decks.
Okay. Just one is sufficient.
I hold, mess, and X.
So.
Never open.
Yeah. Never open.
You can get it at Walgreens for like $1.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Never
Usually
open.
tax of 2 or 3 these days, like you two are talking about poker.
Wait. We're still on the second round, right?
Yes.
Did you just go?
Yeah, I'll do the second.
There we go. Okay, go ahead. I needed to make sure
Yeah,
what
I
we were doing
just finished the second.
before.
Now we're entering the third.
Wait. So did I start the third?
Yes, you just started.
No, you said it was the second.
Too late. Let's just do another round. We stop after you.
Because I already got my hand, so now
We're
Because-
done.
Yeah, I needed to. What
Sorry.
I wanted to do is based on which round it was.
Don't argue. Roll the dice.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Because had that,
Yes.
I would have gotten rid of this and kept this giving me +1. That's why I was asking. So, Brett has 0.
You gotta also keep in mind what roll you're on too.
So Brett picks first, then me, then you.
Well, yeah, because I went negative. Had we not, he would have went first, I would have went second, and you would have went third. None of us would have negative. Keep in mind, I know where you sleep.
Yes. Same bed I've always been on. Just don't swoop like me.
Swoop, 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 swoop.
This game is very land oriented in its scoring.
You know what? That I could see in real life.
That would be fun
with
to
the
make.
fans or whatever.
From here,
Technically, they probably use some kind of fuel
Uh-oh,
jets.
I broke the card.
Officially broken.
she didn't tear it. Just
It's they're flexing.
That's why I want to make
Why would I
a
get it?
standard deck of cards into a Sabacc deck, and then only
Putting
pull.
that backwards, honey.
God, yes I am.
We're meeting again next Sunday. I'll try to know to put my decks in the bag.
Okay.
And I would love to do a tutorial on how to turn it, because I think anyone should be able to do it. And then just buy thing of poker chips and use those, and you could easily write numerical values on them with a permanent marker.
Or you can officially play it like a normal poker.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be safer. And these cards will only be brought out for special things. Like, we can still use all this stuff with a regular deck of cards. And then just let people know that these cards only come out for super special occasions because of how flimsy they are.
The only
Because this is only like the third or fourth time we've used them, and that card's already been bent bad.
Yeah, it's a $20 game. They could have probably tacked on another $10 and laminated the
If
cards.
they would have done another $10 and these would have been laminated, I would have paid
Heck,
the
I
$10
would-
for the
Heck,
lamination.
I would even laminate myself if I had a laminator. Not that hard. Just get really hot.
It's a for kids throwaway game.
Which I don't see why it's a kid's throwaway game, because this is fun. It's a good game that you can kind of sit and talk over. I was going to do that, but since it's your turn anyway.
Actually.
Alright. We're good.
Alright, round 2. You know what?
Let's do it. Sorry. Just trying to be funny. And that's what Germany calls Germany. Deutschland.
End of round 2 with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually what I do is I flip one of the dice so I know that we've moved on to round 3. He didn't do that.
After you, though.
Right.
Yeah, you think I ever do? I don't.
I usually reach over and do it for him.
Educate yourself in such a...
That's the perk of her position in your life. Round 3.
Hey, commence. Comrade. Well, I know nobody's getting a perfect Sabacc. And the reason I know this is because negative and positive 10 are in the pile.
You were at the end, I believe, end
Yep,
of
so
round
we were-
Yeah, there's no this when I finish this.
Yep.
No drama. -1, -1, even.
But you have -1 with the higher cards. So. But no, I seriously think just taking a regular deck of cards and then like
Well, at least
blacks
the
are your
normal
equivalent
deck.
to positive, and then the reds are still gonna be your negative.
Well, that's pretty much how it works. Reds would be negative, because there are reds, so reds would be
Right.
negative, and your blacks would be the positive.
And then you have to take out the queens, the kings, the jacks.
Keep the jokers, maybe. No.
Ones. We'll keep the aces because aces work as ones.
Shoot.
What?
There's at least there's one more red somewhere.
Right, you have to get one of those reds at the very least.
I have to.
So you have to lose, actually.
Yeah, he'd have to come in third in order for me and you to take a red. Even though the reds cost less than the green, that's
yeah.
how we keep him from being able to steal the falcon.
So for the viewers, there is sometimes benefits to losing around.
Well, I can either lose, or I can try to win or get middle.
You would have to catch first or second in order to get one of the red pieces in order to have a chance at the next red piece. I think that, when we teach people how to adjust a normal card deck to make a Sabacc deck, it'll become more popular because people will realize they don't have to spend a bunch of money to buy, just get a deck and some poker chips. I honestly think that would work.
So are we starting with me or are we starting with
You start with Brett because you did the deal. You dealt.
I'm at the end.
Dealer goes last, basically. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeesh. End of round. End of round one.
Yep. They're not the same.
Oh, just.
Oh, you're right.
They're
Those are the
just
two that
different.
look identical. If you just glance at them, they look the same.
Yeah.
First glance.
Diamond, stop sign.
Alright, go. Start at round 2. That's the damn it side. It's not damn it, it's more like, what am I going to do with this? I've been around him long enough.
Oh, I saw it too, and I haven't been around him. Some.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I had two different plans, and it's like, well,
I
that's not gonna
stand. End of round 2.
Alright, so we're going to adjust it so now that we know we've passed round. That way I can kind of visualize it, so.
I need a bigger hand.
Okay.
You
I
take-
stand. End of
okay.
round 3.
Roll the dice.
Didn't even touch him.
Discard hands. So you have
So I had 2.
2, 2, and I get 3, and I would have had positive 3.
I went from the top to the bottom. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
So hang on, you have 15.
I am +1.
You're +1, and I have 8. So you go first. I go second.
So I do believe it's impossible.
No, there's one more red.
One more red.
One
So
more chance
He
for
has
high
to,
drama.
he can't he can't come in first at all. Because if he gets that red, he could take your falcon.
Your turn to shuffle
I shouldn't
and roll.
I should have taken the green one that you took because it did mean I got to keep the red, except but it doesn't matter because we're just having fun.
Yeah.
I like this game because you can pass some time with this game. It passes faster with more players because you have shorter rounds because you're using more tokens. But there's a company, and I gotta find them again. I can get a specialized deck of Sabacc cards made, heavy duty cards,
Plus we can get the
so we can
official, too.
actually play with them. And I can get poker chips made to look like Star Wars credits.
How much though?
More than I'd like to pay, but not so much that I'm not willing to. Because everything is custom. And they do a lot of custom work for people that want custom, like,
Well, get a quote. Let's do this. Get a quote together, and we can all contribute some.
Because everybody's paying money with it.
That might help a little.
And then if
So,
Brett and I end up moving back to Omaha late next year, like we are planning, then we can either pay you your part of it and take it with us, or you can pay us for that and we can let you have it and we can just buy another set after we move. I'm okay with whichever.
As I said, we still have this, and it's funny because I was thinking if we ever got back into a Star Wars D&D,
This would be
we
great
can
to play
actually
while you
have-
wait for
We
every-
need to talk. See, now I wish we had gone to the apartment. I could have shown off all the collection I have. I've got all the West End Games books.
Well, we can still make that,
I have
something to do for
I
a
know
future
I have
video.
a form of Star Wars, but I'm not sure if it's an old one.
It's not the old
or-
Weston, it's the secondary
So-
edition that came out in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Wizards of the Coast.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Star Wars D&D. It's like D&D, but they made a whole Star Wars
The
set.
D20. No, not
when
D20.
When Disney took over Wizards of the Coast, couldn't make anymore, but there are still some in circulation.
I
that
don't
are
think it was
new.
even Wizards of the Coast.
Yes, it was Wizards of the Coast.
Okay,
Because it was the
guess I
same
never
guys who do D20, because if you're playing Star Wars, you can get the D20 modern books and get weapons out of it and modify them for Star Wars.
Yeah, I
movies.
have a D20 modern,
Then
which is more your street version
right,
of
but
it.
you can still take those weapons into the Star Wars universe. You just have to adjust the
The
modifications a little
D20
bit.
modern was actually kind of, I guess, their version.
I know
of-
exactly what
of
it is.
making
Well-
of Shadowrun.
I have the entire collection of the West End Games. Someone on eBay was selling literally an entire set. Too good of a deal
Too
to
good of a
pass
deal
up.
to pass up.
And oh yeah, there's no way you'd pass up that. I also have a starter set for the
There's
current
that
one.
last red one of us needs to take it.
I also have a starter set for the Fantasy Flight version. Just something to keep in mind.
Alright, your turn. I took the lesser of two evils.
Into round one.
Roll the dice. Oh wait, no, not end of round one. Okay. Do your thing.
End of round one.
Nope.
Mm. Eh.
I was gonna flip
End of
one.
round two.
Mother of a Sith.
Yeah.
Wookiee nuggets. I can make all kinds of Star Wars swear.
End of.
Roll the dice.
Yep.
I'm -1. You're -1. But I'm -1 with 3. So, Brett, I already know what looks like he's I know what he's gonna do.
Hey. I cannot be stolen.
I know what's gonna happen.
So he gets the Falcon now.
well, he doesn't.
can't.
He has to initiate the take. Like he can choose not to.
Which he stupid, but
Yeah. They made those rules. If you have 4 blues or 4 reds,
Now, if I was teaching a kid to play this, I wouldn't add all the rules in the first couple of games. I would work the new rule into each play, just so that the kids can learn. Because if you give them too many rules, they go.
on the other hand, though,
I can, yeah.
and I'm just throwing it out for the daughters, the young daughters I've been around the last couple of years. A daughter might be able to pick it all up, pick it up all at once, but be advised they're devious.
It's like
It's
trying to
a-
play Lando.
It's amazing how devious a young girl is.
It's not amazing. I know exactly how devious they are.
Alright. Now after this, it's basically who has the more higher points.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if you take his Millennium Falcon, it's most likely going to be you. Because you've
Yeah.
also got a 20,000 coin, which is the next highest monetary military.
Yeah,
And if
he's-
you've got the highest green and the Millennium Falcon, you're guaranteed to win.
Pretty much.
GG.
He's
My
got
highest-
45 right there.
My highest is only at 10,000. So if I'm lucky, I'll hit mid-20s, maybe 30,000 if I'm lucky.
And I drop down into like the mid-20s.
Sometimes you just hope you get that bad hand just so you get rid of it.
I'm only laughing because I completely agree with this.
Okay.
I know, I'm debating.
I'm just saying.
We're good.
Into round 2.
Into the dragon.
Me, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well, a little bit better.
Well, no. Poquito. Poquitos.
To my plan. Okay.
And then start at
End
third.
of round 2, start 3.
Yep.
Nice.
The only saving grace is that you can draw and discard in the same hand. So if you get something that you don't really like,
We consider that option to up the difficulty even more.
okay. Sabacc bitches.
Whatever.
Didn't I have this win?
Doesn't matter though at this stage. We already know how it's gonna go.
But still, this when you put that one down, I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, I needed that.
I was kind of doing the same thing. I kept the 2, I had a -1, and it's like, I just want something to make it
At the
positive.
beginning, I had the 9, and then I had
need
the
like
8.
another 1,
Or no,
that's what I
I had these 2 at the beginning, and then I pulled the positive 8, which was great. And then I pulled the 10, so I got rid of the 8 because that gave me a positive 1. And then when that came up, I was just like, you sly dog. Yeah. Calculation time.
If I could do it all in my head, I would.
I could do it in my head. I've had way too much coffee, and doing it in my head is not the best thing.
Wow. That's better than I thought it would be. Do that again.
$75,000
Oh, shut up.
I have 50,000 even.
even.
I'm double checking mine. I may have put too many zeros somewhere.
What was the time on this?
34 minutes.
Damn, so I'm third.
I figured you would be if you took your Millennium Falcon. So
What?
he has 25 more. If you had not gotten that, you and I would tie for points.
Yeah.
And then he would have beaten us with around 67,000. Show him your score.
Okay.
The way the rules work.
They know the rules. I did the tutorial video not that
Okay.
long ago. That's why I was looking at you like, what's
I
he
was able
doing?
to steal the Millennium Falcon.
No boosting.
Yeah, true.
See, when you ended up with 2 blues and he ended up.
Close out.
That's how my hand worked the last time. I had all the reds.
So, that is pretty much a game with 3 people. You can have up to 4. As you can tell, he won. Could have been worse.
Could've been
Luckily,
deep.
it didn't get too devious, too cutthroat. It can. This is like Monopoly. This game can ruin friendships. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed that, and may the force be with you.